Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. In today's video tutorial I'm gonna teach you how to make an API in Flask Restful. And if you did not install a uh, Flask Restful in your Python library, then you have to use this command first before coding: pip install Flask Restful. Then also I have used Marshmallow and imported its schema fields validation error for schema used, and fields for the parser and request parse. Now use this command to install Marshmallow. And as you can see, I've already installed my Flask and Marshmallow, and also I have already created the database, which is from Sqlalchemy. And also I have already constructed a path and user parser to in case some of the arguments or fields are empty, so this will return in case any fields of our data is empty. And this is the user schema, which I use the fields and validate in the Marshmallow. Then also I have imported the JSON to convert the data into JSON so that the request can be allowed in any app or any languages or applications. Then for now, to those who do not know about what is API, now API stands for Application Programming Interface. In the context of APIs, the word application refers to any software with a distinct function interface. Can be thought of as a contract of service between two applications. This contract defines how the two communicate with each other using the request and response function. So uh, we are gonna make now a server. So every server is having a client. So in a client request, so it is either a mobile app or a web app. It depends on what are gonna make. As long as it has connected to our server API, then it can be connected to our server API, okay, and can handle request. Now let's proceed to making our API or our request and resource handler. Now the first thing we're gonna make is the adding of users. So add user, that's resource, because this is a resource. That, and anyway I'm using class based views all the way, so no route for this API, okay. I am not using a route for this video tutorial, but if you want to see a routing system, you can comment down the section below and I will add a new video for a routing system for API. Okay guys, and now let's declare the function get mm, no init init self self dot user schema equals to user schema. Then let's create another function for this function is used to return our to return the users field to get the users field after we have added it into our database. Args equal user parser that parse args. Oh my god, it's wrong. Sorry. Def get self. Its name is users that query that all. So we're gonna query all first, then let's build a result, then self dot user underscore schema that dump so that they will return JSON user equals many user many equals true. So this is going to return our return result after we added a user. This will automatically return the users which is in the users database. Okay, then let's make the post self excuse me, then args plus user parser parser dot parse args, then username equals, let's make this args equals username, then next email is equal to args email, and then password is equal to args password. Then after that, let's make a uh, condition about this. Existing underscore user equals users dot query dot filter by username equals username dot first, because we're gonna check this if user is already existed, then this condition will allow you to check the existing user so that no user can be allowed to get back or be redundant. Okay, user with same username already exist. Then let's 409. Then let's make the existing email now. Let's just check the username instead. Let's not check the user email or password. Okay, now let's add user users is to username equals username, then email equals to email, and password is equal to password. Okay, now we're all set. We're gonna do this db dot session dot add new user new user. So let's name that there. Then db dot session dot commit to add the new users. Then let's use the self that user underscore schema that dump new user. Then we're gonna return result. Return result. So let's just copy this for our result. Then let's try and test it. Let's copy this. Okay, now let's try and run. I'm gonna follow this. Hello API. Then let's try and add. Forgot. Sorry guys, my computer just suddenly ran into an error and I have to restart it. So now I have just added a API that add resorts so that we can search this into our postman to enable us uh, to add new users. Then let's go and test it. Okay guys, let's just open our postman, then change this to post, and let's try and add, add user. Then let's go to body. Let's try and add this JSON view console. Let's see what's wrong with our code. Add users. Div post. Okay, let's go back. Add user. Let's see what's wrong. Why is it that connect error? We have something wrong in our code here. I think there's something wrong. Oh my god, I forgot to run the API. God. Follow the link. Okay. We're good to go. Then open the postman. And there. Online. Body. Pretty low. Let's close this. Let's see data APIs there. You see we have added a new user. Now let's go to our app and try to add another class, which is update user class update user. Let's use this. Then resource then let's def init self. Let's just copy this here. It's the same. Let's copy it. Then let's use let's have another def for our use the ID user self user users ID. Let's use past that. Then user equals to users that query that all that get query that get users ID. Then let's make a condition. If not user, then return a message to user not found. Okay, four. Then result was self that self was self that user underscore schema write down user. Then return result. And after that, we're gonna make the def put. We're gonna make the function def put self user underscore ID. We're gonna need it because we are gonna use the user's ID to determine what user are we gonna edit. Okay, request that get json user equals user dot query users dot query dot get user ID. Then let's use this because this to check if user is not there, then let's main user dot username equals data dot get username user dot username. Then next user dot email equals data dot get email comma, oh sorry, it's not there, comma, user dot email. Next will be password, user dot password equals data dot get password user dot email no, password. After that, let's use db dot session dot commits. Then let's declare the make a variable to result equals self dot user result self dot user dot dump. Same here, same process, just paste, save, stop running, add resource, copy this, paste here. Let's do the update user, update user, the user int with the user's ID. Then Let's try and test it. Gonna run it. Go to postman. Then post. Then let's try and update user 1. Let's update his name to Greg. Then let's try to send it. This method is not allowed. My god. What is allowed anyway? Put sorry there. And there's an error in our users ID. Users ID. Users ID. Let's run it again. It's running. There we have successfully updated it. And now we're going to try and make the last but not the least in our CRUD, which is delete. Let's make a class, then declare the delete user. Okay, resource as usual. Let's create a function init as usual. You can copy this here and this. Then after that, def get self users ID user call users dot query dot get users ID. Sorry guys, I just repeated it. Diff delete self users ID. Okay, users. Let's copy this. Put it here. For then after that db dot session dot delete user, then db.session.commit. After that, return 204. Then let's add a root for this API. Just copy this and paste it here. Okay, that add delete user, delete user, save. It's wrong. Forgot the semicolon. Sorry. Let's run. Then let's open post. Let's change this to delete. Then delete user 1. So you only have one user. Let's try. Now as you can see, the API returned empty here. So it's deleted now, and that's all for this video tutorial, and see you next time on my Kiwi video tutorial. Let's start in basic. Okay, that's all guys. Goodbye.